last night and final mission on Santorini, I've come to check out the over-tourism situation, which has been in the media since June, and with a particular focus on Ia, which kind of blows out of proportion things to a degree because Ia is just one village of many on Santorini. So I'm kind of doing this as a little bit of a YouTube social experiment. I want to see the sunsets in under 5 minutes, and I don't think I'm going to be, at this point it is so crowded that I don't know if I'm even going to see the sunset over the Aegean. So now this is what the media has been reporting on: Forbes, Guardian, tons of outlets since June, especially since the 10 tourists died on different islands of heat stroke or dehydration. Why not? Wow, it is really crazy. I haven't been up to Ia in maybe 10 years. I'm not sure. Wow. The dominant language that I'm just hearing with my own ears seems to be French, actually. I'm always interested in the demographics of who's traveling when and where. And I love listening to, especially in a place like this, I love listening to languages. Wow, it's definitely crazy. Yeah, if you are not into crowds, this is not your thing. It feels like leaving a baseball or a football game in my hometown of Philadelphia after the team has lost. It's like everyone is just pouring in and out of this place, and I seem to be going upstream. It's almost like Ia has become a caricature of itself in the years since I was last here. Okay, here are the ruins of the Venetian castle on the little hillock right there. This is so much what people have been reporting on. This is kind of like this is like one of those Instagram versus reality things come to life. And lo and behold, the sun is setting beneath a bank of clouds after all the effort. And the carbon footprint of trying to get everybody here. All the boutique hotels and honeymoon suites and stuff, they have this system of these adorable little ropes, and that is their way of saying to mass tourism, you're not welcome here. Don't walk on our property inadvertently to try and get a selfie. Yeah, this is way crazier than it ever used to be. I was coming up here maybe like 8, 10, 12 years ago, stuff like that, and yeah, there were always people up here, but it was never like this. It was never like a madhouse. Of course, social media today, as I'm using right now, is a much bigger deal than it was a decade ago, or more. But a lot of media outlets have been referring to this and critics as the Instagram effect, as in that social media has had a very real world effect in terms of, you know, over tourism. Well, I was finally able to break free from the crowd. That it took about maybe 20 minutes to push through all the basically thousands of tourists that were here for a sunset, which was supposed to be behind me but completely fizzled. It's still incredibly beautiful here nonetheless. And as you can see, like the crowds are all way up there on all of those terraces and on the ruins of the Venetian castle up there. You've probably seen that in, you may have seen that in photos in newspapers and magazines and stuff like that. But yeah, once you get away from everybody, it's kind of like this. It's sort of a thing that's true writ large for Santorini, is that once you break free from the crowd, a lot of the island is pretty chill. Like once you get down here, they're just a handful of couples along this super steep footpath. I also think that people don't want to come all the way down here, because once they do, they know they've got to go all the way back up here. But yeah, I mean, definitely the over-tourism headlines, there definitely is a lot of truth to it, but it's also a bit skewed, because it kind of, when you read some of the articles and you know the island, it makes it seem like the entire island is overwhelmed by, you know, cruise ship visitors and, you know, backpackers and, you know, and everything possible in between. And it's actually just not true. It's that the tourism is concentrated along the Caldera, like along, you know, here in Ia, and down that way in Fira. But it's definitely not, it's not by any means, it's not the entire island. If you saw like the footage of me on the ATV going along the back roads to get to Ia, there was almost no traffic until I got here, and then there was like, you know, a 10-minute traffic jam. So yeah. And if you guys want to see more content like this, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.